Alright guys, today we're going to do a slide disassembly on the Glock series of pistols. This is a Gen 419, but this breakdown will work on all Glock pistols in production. Eventually I'll do a video on the frame disassembly, but today we're going to work on the slide since I have had a couple people asking about getting the back plates off and everything to change, so this will help you change the parts if you need to. Of course, you got to start safety checking your gun. Gun's empty. Go ahead and break it. Just do a field strip on it like you normally would. If you don't know how to do this, read your manual. Okay. Start off, look up here in the striker channel, you'll see this little black cup right here. You want to press that downwards towards the front of the barrel and push your thumb over the back of the back plate. So hold that down and push. Be careful because that spring inside here will pop out once you push that back plate off. It's under tension, so you got the back plate off, put that up, and then you just pull the striker out just like so. Next, you got your extractor spring and rod right here. Now just pull out of there just like so. Remember which way it goes in, the spring towards the back. Next, you got your firing pin block right here and your extractor on this side. So what you'll do is you'll push down on the firing pin block and your extractor. Mine just fell out, but if yours is new and you haven't done this before, it might be a little stiff, so hold down on the firing pin block while you wiggle the extractor back and forth. And then your firing pin block will pop out. It's got a tiny little spring on it. Sometimes they're loose, so make sure you keep that spring close. And that is all there is to it. That's all the parts in a Glock slide. There is a channel in here, the firing pin channel, but there's no need to remove that. You don't really need to get in there. Just do your normal cleaning in here. Remember, if you are cleaning in here while you have it out, don't use your all-in-one cleaners like your CLP and your Ballistol, anything with an oil to it, a lubricant. You don't want to get track dirt and dust in these channels where your striker is, for obvious reasons. Build up and you might have some problems later. So what I do and what I'm going to do, I have it out, spray some alcohol, 70% alcohol. That's what I use to clean my slide with. Clean that all down. Putting it back together is the exact reverse of what we just did. Wipe that out a little bit. All you do to put it back, let's see. Since last time I shot it. Okay, so putting it back together, you want to usually start by getting your firing pin block, firing pin safety, whatever you want to call it. Put the spring in it if it fell out, and you want to make sure you just push it down in there straight. Make sure the spring doesn't fall out while you're doing it, because that'll make it, yep, just like it just did. And I'll show you what the problem is when you do that. Alright, now you can see it doesn't want to come out, and it's stuck. So if we would have put the gun back together, wouldn't have been pretty. spring went sideways down in there. That's why you gotta watch. Not to lose that spring. So if it did come out, put it back in there and kind of twist it on, almost threading it on, but it doesn't really thread. Put it down in there straight, give it some, now you know it pushes back in. So now you gotta take your extractor. The extractor will go in this way with the little nub towards the side. So you'll push in and hold on your firing pin block all the way in, and just drop this in and let go of the firing pin block. Next, you'll take your spring. Remember, your spring goes in with the spring towards the back. Your striker, throw your striker in. This is a little bit of a harder part. It's hard to do like this, but you slide your back plate up like this. You want to get something to push down. You got to be careful because this is under spring tension. So when you push it down, be careful you get a good firm on it. Get a nice punch, or so you'll push down on this. Push it up at the top too, and there's a reason why. You'll push on the top, slide it up, and you get it past that, so now you can let go. And now you got to do the extractor spring. So push that in while you're pushing the plate up. Snaps right in place. And you got your slide back together. And this works on all your firearms, your small Glocks, big Glocks, your medium-sized Glocks. My little